Hello, beautiful souls. This is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Angelic Healing Express. This is a safe place offering a warm welcome to family. God is inviting you to trust His divine plan. God and the angels are grateful for the care that you're giving yourself at this time. Negativity that attempts to invade this sacred place, I banish you away with the light of my grace. You have no hold or power over here, for I stand and face you with no fear. Any person, place or thing, or energy that refuses to flee as I demand to be free will be under my dominion. Be gone. This is a sacred place, and you must obey. I do not need permission to be who I was called to be. I was born to be powerful, and I accept it. The spiritual realm is supporting and providing for all of my needs, nurturing me, protecting me, defending me. I aim to remain open and expand my soul to know God, my angelic teams, and all those that support me spiritually on a heart level while maintaining direct contact. I am called for a higher purpose, to explore life, master my lessons, and to heal out loud along with my fellow travelers. A sincere welcome to the newcomers and the fellow travelers. Extending love, light, hope, and a plethora of new incoming memories in balance and truth. You are appreciated, you are cherished, and you are loved. Thank you for your support and kindness. God made us family. We need one another. We love one another. We forgive one another. Together, we learn God's word. Together, we grow in truth. Together, we love all people. Together, we serve our God. These are our hopes. God, please help us obtain them. I dwell in the bright divine light. All goodness is attracted to me for my highest good. I am attuned with divine love and divine guidance. I give thanks. I am a soul. I am not this face or this illusion that you see. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. Powered by God. I am divine. I am intuitive. I am expression. I am love. I am powerful. I am innovative. And I am safe. Balance is the fruit of the universe. As I align my higher self to God's plan and live my life out loud as waves of better days flow on my journey of grace, my story of God's love and healing favor will surpass all efforts of oppression. The wind will continuously send word across international borders. He say, my spiritual children are precious gifts from God, destined for a higher place. We believe in universal law. We believe life is a journey. While on this journey, we go to school. We take classes. We learn lessons and take tests. In different seasons, we are designated to a variety of opportunities to embark on different roles as a teacher or a student. We believe in freedom of thought, freedom of speech, and free will in the spirit of integrity. We believe in liberating ourselves from the conviction of self-love, because that will spring our souls from the prison of self-sabotage. We believe in the reclamation of our inherited energies. All known and unknown factors of our destinies in alignment with our free will, highest good, and our divine contracts, past, present, future, in all realms, in all dimensions, in all space in time. God is here. We are open to a state of awareness of our true nature, our higher self, and our birthright as children of God, authentically and unapologetically. There is a great deal of love around me. I enjoy and cherish this love. I am receptive, appreciative, and grateful for all that comes to me from God's love. Hello again, family. I'd like to title today's episode, "It's More Than Just Your Story." It's more than just your story. And I created an outline earlier this week on this topic, which is something that doesn't usually happen, because when I'm guided to connect with you, I get online and I connect with you. But I felt that I needed a couple of days to gather more and more downloads when it came to this topic. It required more meditation and more shadow work and more willingness to offer more self-disclosure. I'm glad I gave it a couple of days, because little by little I came across some points that may be beneficial in sharing with you. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to wish the upstanding fathers of this world a happy Father's Day. You are loved. You are appreciated. You are recognized. You are needed. Thank you for your efforts, your dedication, your protection, your truth, your integrity, your care, and yourself. You. I am very happy this Father's Day. I'm very happy with my Divine Father. I'm very happy with my biological father. I'm very happy with the father of my children. And all of those bonus fathers that step up, the uncle daddies, the grandfathers that are also daddies, the role models, that are also daddies, the mentors that are also daddies. The spiritual leadership that are also daddies. You are all recognized at whatever capacity that you perform. Your work is not in vain. Although you invest a lot in the youth, and sometimes they don't know how to share their immediate gratification just because you are there. Nothing that you say is in vain. Nothing that you do is in vain. They will carry these experiences with them, and they will gather strength from them when they are guided to do so on their journeys. I want to applaud you, and I want to say thank you. An encouraging word I would like to share before diving into the topic is, be not afraid, only believe. I believe that encouraging word is being directed to all of you that want to manifest some form of progress in your lives. The changes that you seek you. But it requires not only your dream, it also needs you to put your efforts into application. Something else that may soothe your soul is this meditation that I came across. It says, no matter what is happening in your life or how powerless you may feel to bring about change, fear not. Do you see the reoccurring theme here? The first meditation and encouraging word was, be not afraid, only believe. And here we are, with a second portion of food for thought. And it speaks of fear again. I want to start reading this meditation in particular over again. And I want us to all pay attention. No matter what is happening in your life or how powerless you may feel to bring about change, fear not. If you knew how much power you had, you would laugh with relief. Confirmation. You don't have to control anything or anyone to feel empowered. I think we need to hear that again. And so I will oblige and read it again. You don't have to control anything or anyone to feel empowered. Your power doesn't come from controlling outcomes. It flows from your endless capacity to make choices. Let me read that again, because I feel some of us want to have an understanding that can make a difference in the essence of who we are. Your power doesn't come from controlling outcomes. It flows from your endless capacity to make choices. What is your heart's choice in the moment? What is your heart's choice in the moment? Now, if I may interject with my answer, I would respond, to do better. That's what my heart's choice is. Confirmation. To not allow fear to get in the way of doing better in all areas of my life. One baby step at a time. Because my mission is not competition. My mission is only valued and recognized with completion. Upon completion, I am afforded eligibility for reward. That's all it's about. If competition has to be in the vocabulary, you should only be competing with yourself. Yesterday's version of you. Because today, you know better. And yesterday, you did your best. It's more than just your story, because of the word that continues to make its appearance on our journeys. Connection. We are all connected. This is why cycles are part of the format. And so every cycle requires the energy of balance. Where you invest effort, you take time out for interludes. Whether it's in the direction of management or strategy. But all of it together is the recipe. What you do affects others. Some very noticeable ways. And in some ways you don't see. Until generations to come. But it's more than just your story. This is why our story is not required to be perfect. Because every step you take is trial and error. You are a walking book. People, we need one another. And people are meant to share. Yes, people are meant to share. As if it was a potluck. an exchange of energy, universal law. The issue becomes when there are those that want to beat the system. And do not want to invest any effort. And want to take. We should all be sharing from our experiences. Unapologetically and authentically. But too many are wearing masks. And this dislocates the mechanical function of the system. And things get in disarray. And then we need help. But due to balance, some people do invest in maintaining wellness. And that offers them the talent of regeneration. So they can offer supplement. We all play a function wherever you are in your life. Because you are learning from that experience. And as you leave your comfort zones, as we are all being guided to do, your energies of awareness flow to those around you. And we are uplifted together. It requires truth, love, integrity, nurturing, encouragement, confirmation. But when you allow the interference of lower vibrations, it keeps the energy of stagnation. The system doesn't get upgraded routinely and makes it ineffective, due to its lack of connectivity to present circumstances and present technologies. I'm having to take this route in sharing this word because I want you to understand in detail and in depth and so some of you may want to listen more than once. But there's a call for us to awaken to our realities. Not just those realities that are being shoved down our throats or are instrumental when it comes to programming us to stay the course. Designated by the powers that be. Rely more on your inner self. Find God. In your quiet space. He has a lot to say. He is the only way. And because we are learning that we are more connected than we ever knew, and that our actions affect those around us, whether they're related or not, whether they're family or not, whether they're friends or not, we affect each other. As you harm another, you harm yourself. We need to use all our eyes, not just these two or those four. But all of our eyes. That requires being connected. It also requires a discipline that affords you the vibration of connection. Are you disciplined? If you were to describe yourself, how would that go? Knowing that It's more than just your story. How should that go? Ignoring these ancient truths that have returned would be a crime to humanity. And this is why those that interfere are receiving judgment on astronomical levels. This is a new season. And the information that you're being afforded is not to be taken lightly. In fact, there's a limited time for each cycle. And you need each level as a prerequisite for the next. When you get off track, due to negligence, avoidance, carelessness, that is your free will, but that will also cost you the need to reboot and start all over again. Now you need to weigh what makes sense and how much time you have to spend. Again, I ask you, what is your heart's choice in this moment? As you stand up to fear, as you look at fear in its eyes, what is your heart's choice at the moment? Only you are the co-author of your story. Let me repeat that, because many of you were led astray. In the belief that your mission was to control another. Only you can right your story. Now, every story is successful when the moral of the story can be identified. What is the moral of your story? Mine would be stages come. Development comes in stages. Development comes in stages. Again, my agenda is to inspire progress, not perfection, because I stand in the energy of transformation in perfect alignment with my North Node. What is your North Node? As you invest your energies in others around you, what do you know about yourselves? What are your priorities? You can't deny that you find yourselves the places that you are in life due to programming. But we are being encouraged collectively to let go of old programming because we need to readjust in order to keep up. We spoke of fear earlier. Some of you are afraid of freedom. You're afraid of sensitivity. You're afraid of spirit. You're afraid of partnership. You're afraid of authenticity. Why not do the shadow work? Why am I afraid of freedom? Why am I afraid of sensitivity? Not just being in touch with my emotions, but being in touch with my intuition, being in touch with my inner knowing, being in touch with my personal relationship to God. Why am I afraid of spirit? Why am I afraid of partnership? Is that worth your time and investment? I believe so. Know that those of you that are open to examine yourselves Know that you're being enveloped in love and compassion by the Divine Mother energy that surrounds you. Now, while encouraging you to get in tune with the essence of you, that does not deny you the privilege of balance. Playfulness is being encouraged. In fact, playfulness assists you with that journey. Of healing. And rediscovering authenticity. Parts of your soul are reclaimed as you release those parts of you that were programmed and make room for your truth. Your efforts lead the way. Be the leader. Show others how it's done. You can do it. If you can do anything, know that you can help others. What's your story? It's connected to your choices. Connect to the highest wisdom of the divine feminine. You know why? That is when you become in sync with renewal. You stand in your power. You regenerate. You heal and you exude healing. Your foundation is love. God shines through you. How do you resemble God? He's shining through you. How is that noticed? What is the resemblance? Love is kind. Love is kind. Love is kind. It's not toxic. It comes with boundaries. It comes with respect. It comes with truth. It comes with commitment. It comes with integrity. Love is kind. Not aligned to jealousy. Confirmation. This brings us to a place of acknowledging that balance is undoubtedly the fruit of the universe. Because here we are talking about kindness and love and integrity and truth and commitment and so forth, and then jealousy makes an appearance. Love is not jealous. The conflict of jealousy reminds me when I need more space for myself. See, it's all connected. The good and the bad. They all come with a lesson. Conflicts revolving around jealousy reminds me, confirmation, when I need more space for myself. That's self-care. Conquer ignorance and delusion through helping others. As we are in the knowledge that it's more than just your story, we understand that leading the way entails conquering ignorance and delusion through helping others, not stomping on them because we want to take their place, not mistreating them, not stealing from them, not being prejudiced. Is prejudice part of your bloodline? Are we recognizing the aftermath? of allowing prejudice to guide our steps. That low vibration begets low vibration. It continues its course. What is your heart's choice in this moment? Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. So those of you that have experienced some form of discrimination, this is the season to take care of yourself like never before. Now, what's coming to mind is some of you had an absent father. On this Father's Day, that is what's being brought to my attention. Some of you had an absent father. And not only am I referring to those that never met their fathers, I'm also referring to those of you that know your father, but he did not play an active role in your life. You can reparent yourselves. You can be that father to that inner child. That is you. What do fathers do typically with their children? Well, that's usually associated to the culture that you feel some type of magnetic bond towards, right? But in Western society, those that associate fatherhood, the archetype of fatherhood, in relation to environment, in Western society, we usually associate that with sports. Now, depending where you live, Some of you may think of fishing, hunting. Others of you may associate that with a provider. Someone that made you feel secure and safe. Well, how do you parent that inner child that has a void due to that absent father? Remember, today's meditation. You don't have control. You don't have to control anything or anyone to feel empowered. Your power doesn't come from controlling outcomes. It flows from your endless capacity to make choices. What choice can you make today to fill that void in relation to feeling that you had an absent father? You can engage in the activities that you wanted to engage in with that father figure. It doesn't matter your age group. If you want to get involved in a certain sport, seek and you shall find. There are many adults out here reparenting themselves. I found it to bring joy to my spirit when I came across someone sharing that she always wanted to be in ballet classes when she was younger. And her parents didn't send her because they said they couldn't afford it. And here she is in her 30s. And she says she's living her best life because everything she didn't get to do, she's getting to do. She's rewriting her story. She enlists in ballet classes. The goal is not perfection. Let me remind you. The goal is progress. Progress is healing that void. It's not making it to a major stage in front of an audience. It's the journey of learning, of fulfilling that dream that sets you free. And I enjoyed reading the comments because many others said, I thought I was the only one that did that. I think it's been a couple years now where I was watching a documentary of a lady that was, I believe, in her, no, it was a man that was in his 80s There is a story about the ladies, but that is associated to my mom, and I'll explain that later. But a man, an older man in his 80s that was attending an elementary school. And I'm sure he got a lot of looks. This was going on in the South, right? In the United States. And he said he didn't get an education. And he understood that there were other options, like getting a GED and everything, but he didn't even have the foundation to do that. And he was so fixated on fulfilling his dream to get an education. I don't know who exactly he had to connect with. All I know is that he lives in a small town. And somehow he was able to register at an elementary school with classmates. And this man went to school every day and got promoted every year until he finished elementary school. With dreams of going to middle school and high school. And although some people may have judgment towards these types of stories, I love them. He's resilient. He never gave up on himself. He understood, if I try, I can. You know why? He's not trying to control the outcome. He's not trying to control anyone outside of himself. He's investing in himself. Self-care empowers self-love. Now, the story about the lady that was in her 80s is my mom frequently mentions whenever she talks about nursing school. She mentions that in her class, there was like an 81-year-old woman who graduated with her. I think my mom was, 21? And this lady was like 81, 82. And she said she asked the lady, why now? And she said she always wanted to be a nurse. She understands that she's probably not going to be doing this full time, and she's probably not even going to be in the workforce for long. But it's something she wanted to do. So she did it. She's a walking book. It reminds me of today's meditation. Be not afraid. Only believe. Let me tell you something about myself. I've shared this before, but it's possible that you may have forgotten, or you didn't hear that episode in particular. I'm a late bloomer. That's the story of my life. I'm a late bloomer. And after working on my family tree, therapeutically speaking, I realized who I pattern after. So there were many times when I began to question my journey, like, why didn't I accomplish this yet? Or why, I have not attained this rite of passage yet. Why, I had these moments when I had these questions. And actually, that was good for me, because that is what opened doors to vision boards and manifestation and so forth, because I'm very solution oriented. So if I will have a goal, I strategize, right? And I live and learn. But what I had going for me is, in these moments where I began to question, I had those who were walking books with titles of family and friends and mentors and teachers, speakers and gurus, that gave me a word of encouragement. In the words of Jesus, be not afraid. Only believe. Today, I find myself seeking guidance from trusted guides. Because it is my heart's desire to be better. And so, as I acquaint myself with different populations and see the pages in their books, if I can relate to the moral of their story, I begin to highlight what may be of assistance to me on my journey. You see, it takes work. It takes going inside. You need to get to a point where you're so comfortable with yourself because it's home. In order for you to be comfortable in your own skin, you have to be comfortable where your soul resides in. And that requires you doing the inner work. There is a time, again, for you to play, for you to laugh, for you to work, for you to pay bills, for you to go to church, for you to socialize. There's a place for and time for all of that. There's even a place and time for you to celebrate others as we recognize our fathers. And I'm being guided to tell you, even if he is resting in a better place today, I highly recommend that you take a part of your day to say thank you for the lessons you taught me. Thank you for being part of the vehicle that assisted me in my travels entering this world. Thank you for loving me at the capacity that was your best. I do believe in honoring our ancestors. I remember sharing of a program called Grief Share that I've attended. Those of you that have lost someone and are presently recovering, or God forbid do lose someone, there is a program not affiliated with me, but has served me by educating me with a lot of coping skills and guided therapies that assisted me with making peace with allowing those that have gone before me to be in peace, knowing that I'm okay, I'm strong, I'm still going on, I'm gonna make you proud, you know? And if you are interested in this program in the West, because I don't know if it's international, you usually will find them holding their meetings at a church, a specific night, or on weekends. You see, this is what you research. You may want to start with Google, Grief Share. Where in the community can I attend? Sometimes it's at a community center. But even in you taking care of yourself and healing from their transitioning, remember to honor them. Okay? Because you can still be a happy family in spirit. Okay? Now, those of you that are open to changes, I'm going to remind you and refresh your memories in saying that balance is the fruit of the universe. So as you invest in progress, there will be those around you that will be very argumentative and want to battle you. And this is why many of you who are connected to your spirit teams were advised to detach from people, places, things, and energies that are no longer in alignment with my highest good. Yes, I know we share a title, right? It might be sister, brother, it might be mother, daughter, it might be cousin, it might be friend. But if you're going to be an obstacle, I need to choose me. Because I can see clearly now once the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. I can't have you keeping me blind, because I want a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I love that song. I heard that song a lot as a child. The records my mom used to play. Yet I remember them. As I shared earlier, your efforts are being recorded. The time that you're investing is being recorded. The interaction with your children are being recorded. The positives and negatives. And that is one of the main reasons I decided for myself to conduct myself in a manner where I'm expecting a report card. Because I know that I have a memory that can be lethal. And I'm expecting that from my children. And so I consider my actions, you know. Why didn't you show up for me? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you teach me that? They grow up, you know. We might be full of laughs now because they are playing their video games or playing with friends in whatever their choice of play is. But what happens when they confront you because they feel overwhelmed by the amount of reparenting they have to do due to your lack of effort? You ever thought of that? I think of that every day. That's why I say I love you every day. I give hugs every day. I say you're smart, you're kind, you're important, you matter. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. Your intuition matters. What are your heart's desires? Knowledge is the greatest wealth one can have. And so I'm wealthy. See, sometimes we confuse that because we are hyper-focused on material gains. But fortunately for me, very early in my journey, I was guided to focus on my spiritual well-being. Because as I excel spiritually, it aligns with all the parts of me because I am a spiritual being having a human experience. So it comes with priorities. And that is what powers all the departments of me. So as you cater to keeping up with the Joneses, quote unquote, remember the art of living. Why are you here again? What are we doing here again? How do we empower ourselves again? What page are you on your book? Have you been on task? I know some of you are welcoming the season of renewal because you're going to be committing to certain changes that will assist you to gift yourself with those heartfelt desires that you are thirsty for, that you are craving. It begins with the truth. That's what sets you free. Know thyself. Welcome the sun. Let's continue to raise the vibration and to shine our light. Together, we will expand our territory by transcending darkness into light and therefore experiencing ascension together. Honor God, honor yourself, honor your spiritual support teams, your angels, your archangels, and all those that lend their energies. And don't forget to honor your ancestors. Live by grace.